Hello.
Hey everyone.
Welcome back.
That's a school that isn't really a school.
It is definitely a school, and this is an anime girl named Mion-chan. Hold on. I have a cheat sheet.
Yeah, so
Hello.
the first video just came out yesterday.
And it was just criticism off the wall, which is great.
Criticism off the wall.
Great, by the way. Loved it. Loved it, guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Apparently they
We
all have
fucked up.
They all have different names.
Yes.
For like
For Keiichi. So you can tell who's talking. The cheat sheet is they all have a different honorific that they use to talk about Keiichi. So that's how we can tell whose line is it anyway.
that was a really great joke, actually. I was
you.
pretty impressed with that one.
Thank you. I'm glad that you're impressed, because that's it. That's my humor. That's my humor for today. But yeah, I pinned it in the little playthrough channel that we have over on Hinamizawa, which is a cool playthrough Discord that we're hanging out on. Yeah, I pinned it, so if you just hit the pins,
Yeah,
it's
don't
right
worry.
there.
We have it up on screen.
I have it on my phone too, so we're all prepared.
We're all ready, and it will still fuck it up, I guarantee it.
Shout out to Peduriclet. Magus, I can't believe you don't know how the girls refer to Keiichi. I haven't listened or watched or read this story in like 2 years. Cut me some slack.
I met him in real life, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I
Is he
did.
cute?
So cute.
Oh my god. Are you cheating on me? You monster? But yeah, so it's Rena calls him Keiichi-kun, Mion calls him Kei-chan, which is, you know, lovely. Setsuko calls him Keiichi-san, and Rika just calls him Keiichi, which is nice. The other thing that I want to address is because apparently no one cares about Felix and how he pronounces Rena's first name, which is actually important to the plot. Spoilers! But apparently me calling her Ryagu instead of Ryugu is enough to fucking cause someone to pop a blood vessel, so...
It's just like our old friend Kairi.
Yeah, Kairi! I mean, it is. The thing is, the trick that I always forget is it's the same sound for every letter. So the same way that you say Kier is the same way you say Re.
That's interesting.
It's the same sound every time. It's not like English where it's like, was it I-E or is it E? Like, it's just the same thing.
That's really interesting. I do love that it's like exactly the same thing has happened with Kyrie.
And we still fucked it up.
Well, I said Kiri, and you said, no, it's Kyrie.
Yeah.
And then it turned out I was closer to the truth.
It's the same thing. You were closer to the truth than me.
It's beautiful.
It's like fate.
I am so happy with
Yeah,
how
so we
things
can
have turned
tell that this is Mion speaking because she's calling him Kei-chan.
out. Also because the sprite's on screen.
Also
which
that.
is helpful.
Which is very nice. Thank you, Rikushi, for using sprites and not just giving his voice lines with nothing else.
Exactly.
That would suck.
Let's go.
Let's do it. This is you.
Good morning. Nice job yesterday, Kei-chan. Didn't do so badly yourself, Mion. Yesterday was fun.
Oh, that's right, Keiichi-kun.
Oh my god.
Thank you very much.
It's true.
Wait. It does!
It does match up. Ah.
Shout out to GM Trad, or JM Trad even. You know what? GM Trad too. Both of those Trads. The Trad family.
Thank goodness all of these names are so easily pronounceable.
JM Trad.
Nothing confusing like Magus Verberum.
Magus Verberum. Yeah, you're right. I don't even know how you pronounce that. Fucking hell.
I'm glad you like it. Don't use it as a pincushion though. Why is that a concern?
I wouldn't.
Alright, so when Rena kills someone, they're gonna be filled with pins.
That makes sense to me.
Still chatting happily, we entered the classroom, but the moment I stepped into the room, a splashing sound and a nasty sensation.
Oh no.
There was a bucket filled to the brim with water.
Oh no.
Was that the trap that he described he thought might happen in...
I think so, yeah. He was like, there are all these traps that could happen, but it was like the simplest one, because Keiichi overthinks everything.
There's a bucket filled to the brim with water. And unfortunately, my foot stepped right into it. No, he said it was the one above the door.
Ah, you're right. It was gonna fall on his head.
Oh, it's back. Now, how diligent of you to mop up the floor this morning. What do you reckon those sound effects are?
Clump,
Why would you read them phonetically?
Why wouldn't I?
Is that how sound works?
That's what I do with Star, right? I don't contort myself into a star shape.
Wait, hold on.
Want to give it a go? What are you doing? What?
What?
See, Keiichi-san!
Oh, I see.
There it is!
I follow what's happening. We're already just straight off the rails. Ah, Keiichi-san flicked my forehead!
You should set a more brutal trap next time.
Seeing that, Rena began to swoon as Mion looked on dejectedly.
Oh no. Oh.
Wow, that was abrupt.
That was it. That was the scene. Change sets.
You know in a
wanna
murder
go
mystery,
home.
you know in a murder mystery when it says everything was the same as always.
That nothing is the same.
We're about to get a butt.
Yes. Everything was the same as always, except for the blood on the walls.
Everybody was there and nothing felt out of place. I don't
Nothing
even
was
know if I
wrong.
read it, but we've moved on.
Oh my God.
The uncertainties I'd had in the back of my mind since yesterday had vanished.
Oh, I just had a realization. I'm so excited. What is it, Keiichi-kun? Didn't get enough sleep, maybe? Maybe?
I slept like a log, but if you want, I'll do a reenactment during class.
Perfect.
That's beautiful.
You shouldn't do that. No, it was Mion. It was definitely Mion. You know what? That's fine.
That's fine. We won't take any points for that because
No points, because we're in such a high from all this fun slice of life.
both because we're on such a high, and also because apparently we've also taken some illegitimate points.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
We're not.
Look, we're winning fair and square by the
are
rules
we?
that we laid down.
I don't even know if we are.
By hobgoblin law.
We haven't been keeping track as per usual.
Shush you. We will have kept track.
Mion alerted us that the teacher was coming, so everyone shuffled off to their seats.
Oh dear. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, I am so ready for this scene. Anyway, I guess this is you as
Shit! What voice
the
did I
teacher.
give him?
Well, hold on. Is this the principal or the teacher? Because the teacher didn't have a voice yet, but you will be playing them. It sounds like this is the teacher.
Okay, so this teacher. I don't remember if I've played them before. I'm keeping very on top of things, I assure you.
Yep, there's a lady. She's a very lovely lady who sometimes can be very strict about her students' eating habits.
That is an interesting choice of information about this character.
I think that's really all you need to know. I'll be honest, I don't know much else about her, but
All right.
that's definitely a thing.
Good morning, everyone. So yesterday was the festival.
Oh god.
Thank you to all the people who stayed until the very end to help clean up.
Oh dear.
Original voices, 10 out of 10.
We're getting there. We got at least one original voice for each of us, so, you know.
Do we?
I don't know.
I don't think we do.
I don't think I do. Actually, no, Tomitaka's... No, I used him for... You know, it doesn't matter. Point is, let's go.
We were all slackers, so none of us had actually helped clean up. Actually, I had a feeling that the only one thing we did was run around the festival and cause a ruckus.
Yeah. Yep. Your boy.
Teacher?
Yep. So.
Okay, then. This time of year, you might see some people here from out of town doing interviews about the festival for magazines.
Oh, boy.
I thought this was the usual stuff, so I was going to tune it out, but then I noticed the different tone in her voice and started paying attention.
Uh-oh.
But something's happened.
Somebody's been killed!
What?
Ah!
You may be asked questions. Please don't say anything silly or something that could be taken the wrong way.
What?
Do you understand?
What?
In unison, everyone replied,
Yes, ma'am!
What she said was really vague, but I understood what she was trying to say. After all, this was the 5th year. There were probably lots of third-rate reporters pouring in hoping something regarding the curse had happened.
Yeah, third-rate reporters for a third-rate mystery.
Hoping. It did nothing but perpetuate the village's bad image. She was saying, don't spout stupid shit you think is funny. Wow, Kei-chan,
that's
watch
rude.
that language.
Kei-chan, please.
How could you fucking say that?
Keiichi-kun.
And now I was one of the ones who needed to keep their mouths shut.
It's true.
I found it rather cute how I felt a sense of unity from such a trite thing, if I do say so myself.
Oh, God. Oh, I can feel the anticipation, everyone. It's happening. Things are about to get delicious up in here. Things are about to get delicious.
This is why I didn't have lunch, just so I could taste this.
Yeah,
at
this
its
scene.
purest.
It's going to be really tasty, I'm sure.
I was summoned to club activities after school. Since everybody was still pretty tired from yesterday, we just spent the day relaxing.
Peace?
Pee?
Peaceful? Peaking?
Yeah, that wasn't happening.
I don't know what that would mean.
Today, let's play a classic game of deduction.
All right.
Oh, yes, here we go.
This isn't what I was thinking of, but this is also
How
delicious.
about this one?
All right, here we go.
Oh, a game from overseas. Looks interesting. The instructions are in English, but the rules don't seem that hard.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the game Deduction, Ben?
I am vaguely familiar.
Okay.
I don't know. Can you tell me the rules just so I know that
No,
I
I
got
can't.
it? Got it right? I won't lose, you hear?
My board game knowledge is actually pretty pathetic for how many of them I play.
I own Small World. That's the only board game I own. It's a good game. I'm not too bad at this game.
It seemed that Rena didn't handle this kind of game very well. The rules are the person who can match the murder, a weapon, and the scene of the crime wins.
So silly.
Is this... I feel like this is a different name.
This isn't the scene I thought it was going to be. See, I'm lost too. I don't remember this at all.
I thought you were meant to be the expert here.
I clearly am not.
There are 3 kinds of cards comprised of suspects, weapons, and locations. Okay, so it's what I would refer to as Cluedo.
Yes, it sounds like Cluedo.
Is that a copyright thing, or does it actually go by a different name?
I have no clue. I don't know. I wish I knew. Somebody tell us in the comments.
I can See the names Mion and Rika were written on the suspect cards.
Yeah,
Wow, is this foreshadowing?
This is fun. This is fun. Yeah, yeah. This is.
Oh, a card with my name on it as well.
Oh yeah.
There are plenty of different weapons too, like knives, axes, and poison. Locations are pretty nice too, like the living room, the study, and the courtyard.
Yeah.
There's only one person with a house big enough to have all of those.
Keiichi-kun stares. So basically, you take out one of each of the cards. These are the answer cards.
So we shuffle the remaining cards and hand them out. We ask each other about the cards and figure out the right ones. I see, so the cards nobody has are the true perpetrators.
Then you raise your hand if you know the answer. The game ends and we check if the answer is correct.
We actually, when I was younger, for
Yeah.
my sister's birthday, did a custom game of this with our own, like, custom printed cards.
Yeah? Did you end up being the murderer?
We played several rounds.
Okay, sure.
But the great one, and I really hope I still have a picture I can throw up on screen.
Yeah?
There was one card which had like my dad's professional work photo on it,
Oh,
and
Okay.
it's like
it's horrifying.
it's so funny the way that we like
Oh,
dressed it up.
no.
Ah,
That sounds
good
amazing.
times. I probably don't have a photo.
face of
It
a
was
killer.
years ago.
I'm glad to know your parents are murderers.
That's right.
Yeah,
Well done.
it's good to know.
Who is
That was me. I read that line. It's
Okay.
okay.
If you're right, then you get a point. If you're wrong, then you lose a point. Wow, sounds like our game with Higurashi.
Yeah, it's almost like I planned this from the beginning as a parallel.
What? That's insane.
To our own.
Yeah, that thing that I suggested as a joke
Yeah.
was something that you planned right
That's
from the
something
beginning.
that I planned, guys.
That seems to be a theme.
That seems to be a theme, yeah. I planned that too.
Since the game ends, even if no one gets it right, all the cards are gathered up and redistributed.
Uh-huh. Ridiculous.
You'll learn as you go, so you really have to use your brain.
Yeah, Keiichi-kun.
Yeah, Keiichi.
You big dumb. You'll get confused if you don't take notes. Is Keiichi still going? I mean, sorry, is Rika still going?
I guess
no,
so.
She would not talk like that. It's gonna be...
It's Sadako, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
The rest you can figure out by playing. So Mion, what's the penalty this time? Everyone directed their attention to Mion.
So the problem is with this cheat sheet is that if they're not referring to Keiichi, then we still don't know who it is.
Well, it'll just help us occasionally.
It'll help us. It's a cheat sheet, but it's not every cheat.
Let's see, we're all still a little tired from yesterday, so maybe we'll take it easy with a gopher penalty.
What is that?
Maybe asked to rush out and buy stuff for everyone.
Oh, that sounds nice. So just being asked to go buy stuff for like drinks and candy, I guess. I feel like the penalty today is pretty simple.
I wonder, is it really?
Is it though?
Is it?
What if the person who goes outside gets murdered?
Is Keiichi-san thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, you don't know what you'll have to go buy. I'm betting Mion would send out whoever loses to buy stuff like hemorrhoid cream or happy family planning manual or other crazy stuff.
What a rogue.
Yeah, I know.
What a great rogue character.
Happy families.
Happy boys.
Craziest thing in the
I
village.
know, right? Well, because he might have had a kid.
I know.
Right? What if he did? What if Keiichi had a little kid? That'd be so cute. He'd take such good care of him. You'd play baseball with him.
This
It'd
is
be
terrible.
amazing. And teach him out his love of sweets. It'd be great.
Explaining jokes.
Yeah?
We're experts.
We're experts.
The cards were lightly shuffled and passed out to each player. The real perpetrator. I love how he's like dropped it down a line to make it more
It's good,
dramatic.
just to make
the
sure we
correct
know.
weapon and the scene of the murder have been taken out. So that means all the cards I have in my hand are innocent cards.
These cards are so innocent.
Then I'll go first since I'm the club president, I guess. Oh, stumbling on words. What
It's
are
okay. I believe in you.
we? Well then, Mion, knife, study. Wait. Oh.
Yeah. What happened there? What happened? Why
I
is
saw
there...
I saw the quote and
No.
I don't know.
It's just like supposed to indicate a break. Or,
guess.
Like now I'm declaring a thing.
That's
but
what
yeah.
full stops are for. Or
I agree.
periods, as the
Or those
Americans call them.
ellipses. Those ellipses. That's
Yeah.
supposed to indicate a pause. Yeah. It's okay. We believe in Ryukishi.
I'm not gonna give any points because
No, that's fine.
this is our episode
Look,
off points.
I was gonna say
It's penance.
no rules for this episode. This is the Wild West of our playthrough.
This is the Wild West. That's
This
the
is
title of the
wildest-
video.
the Wild West.
People are gonna see the title and be like, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Yep, that's it.
Well then, me on knife study. You pick one suspect, weapon, and murder scene,
Okay.
and ask each person. If you have any of those cards, then you must say I have one. However, you don't need to say which one you have.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, I got it.
Me too. I have one.
Oh my, all of them are here. 3 people answered when she asked if they had Mion, Knife, and Study.
Like the way
So that means that Mion, Knife, and Study are all clear.
Like we're learning
Got to
along
jot
with
that
him.
down.
This is great. Then I'll go Rena X Lounge.
Which one of these will be foreshadowing, or will it be all of them?
The axe in the lounge with Rena? Maybe. She does have an axe.
Only 2 people said they had one. So it means out of Rena, Axe, and Lounge, one of them is correct and is part of the crime. No, wait, even if they say they have one, they don't have to say how many. It's possible that either Sadako or Rika-chan has 2 of the cards.
Well, Rena might have one of them.
Well, Kei-chan is next. Go ahead. Whoa, wait just a little. I'm still sorting things out. The game has me thinking more than I thought. Oh man, this feels like it's gonna be tough.
My brain is moving 100 miles an hour, even though I thought I would not think as much as I am thinking currently.
I feel like Keiichi has the brain of a cheetah.
It's great.
In that he can run really fast for a very short time.
In circles.
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm just dying over here. Hold on.
Okay, alright, now I have the criminal. What? Already?
Oh.
Here I am spinning around in circles and Mion just now raises her hand. The murderer is Rika-chan. In the infirmary with the poison.
There you go.
Well? Mion drew the cards from the box and we checked to see if her deduction was right.
Oh. You were right.
All I needed was one more hand. I couldn't tell whether it was poison or a pistol.
I never use a pistol. I like killing them slowly with poison.
Wow, that...
Yeah?
Rika-chan said such a hugely terrifying thing with such a sweet little face.
God, I love her so much. You think that's foreshadowing?
Absolutely. Everyone was making commotion about how they almost had it. Ren and I were left out in the cold, though.
How did you do, Keiichi-kun? I couldn't get it at all.
Don't worry, I had no idea either. How can you both be so unsure? You both end up in last place together at this rate. That's even worse. Getting off buying something together as a couple.
Yes.
What if we ended up having to buy the Happy Family Planning Guide?
There's a much easier joke. Just get condoms. That's it. That's all you need to do. I can tell from Keiichi's expression that he's not very good at this game.
Well, that's not true. I'll show you the true power of Sherlock Mahabara during the next round.
No!
My, that sounds just wonderful.
Oh, what a
I'll also
nerd.
give you quite the thrashing.
What a nerd. A whole bunch of fucking nerds.
So bad.
I love him.
After that, I managed to somewhat grasp the trick behind the game, but I was still always a step or 2 behind. I saw that Mion was somehow gleaning information from the others, from how the others were asking their questions. The level of experience was just too much. The only way I could stage a comeback was if I became ruthless.
How?
I tossed out the simple concept of deduction and switched over to the thought process needed to win. Well, it's obvious, Ben.
How?
You say the cards that you have in your hands,
I was
so
just
people
thinking
think
that.
you don't have them.
I was just thinking that.
That's how you fuck over everyone in this game.
It is.
The important thing isn't to find out the criminal, it's to win at the game.
Let's see what he does.
Eureka!
Let's see what crazy shit he tries. Oh no.
Oh god, what's he doing?
Here we go.
Sorry, I needed to go to the bathroom.
Oh boy.
Take your time and squeeze out a nice one.
Well, that's lewd. Me-chan, that's gross.
I had them hold off the game and headed down the hall. The air was crisp. It showed just how stagnant the air in the classroom was from our body heat. On the school grounds, some of our classmates were still playing around. After spending some time cooling my head, Rena made her way over towards me.
Keiichi-kun, did you call for me?
Yeah, I did. As I got up from my seat, I winked over at Rena.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad it worked out.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to waste much time, so get right to the point. Rena, what's your record at this game we're playing today? She was taken aback. After a moment, she hesitantly opened her mouth.
All losses. Why do you ask? I wonder.
I could tell from how apprehensively she was playing. The way things are going, I will as well. I can't figure out a way to pull off a last-minute comeback on this one.
So I guess both of us were taking that penalty.
Hey, don't accept defeat already. How about we win this? Both of us.
But how can we?
I brought my lips up to Rena's ear.
Oh my.
I love it when they don't give us the first-person narration.
It's great. Is that allowed?
Did you forget, Rena, the second rule of our society? Do everything in your power to obtain victory.
Yeah, I'll try my best. Alright, they're gonna do something. Gunbate, let's go!
Our plan of attack was quite a rudimentary one. At the beginning of the game, everyone would be focused on their own hand for a while, taking notes and whatnot. Since our seats were right next to each other, we'd reveal our hands to each other. If we did it under the desk, then nobody would know.
That seems like
We'd
cheating.
begin the game with twice as much information as everyone else.
Definitely cheating.
Having this much information would mean we'd need to investigate less.
Rude. With this sort of plan of attack, we start off with a big lead over the other guys. Wait, no, yeah!
No points, though, we can't. It's
Yeah! Rules
the
off!
Wild West!
Rules off! Yeah, with this we can probably win, Keiichi, because you definitely said that to me. You definitely told I'm not talking to myself in an empty room, I hope.
We both smirked at each other.
Yeah, I smirked at someone.
If I was the shady businessman, then Rena was the corrupted senator. Ha, pleasure doing business with you. Then let's hurry back. We'll work as a duo to surprise everyone.
We did it again. Did it again. It's Keiichi.
No rules. It's the Wild West. Hey now, there's no point if we go back together. It would be like a flat out telling them we made a little arrangement.
Oh.
Thank you.
Let's give you emphasis on your words. Oh, sorry, then what should we do?
Go back ahead of me, Rana. I'll take my time coming back after washing my face or something.
Go back in time. Okay, got it.
Rana turned around and headed back to the classroom. I guess I should wait a bit longer before going back. If we went too soon, it wouldn't seem like I went to the bathroom. If Mion or one of them suspected something, then there could be some problems.
Big problems.
Well, they'd figure it out sooner or later because both Renner and I would start winning over and over again. Both Renner and I will have earned enough points to avoid being the losers by the time Mion realized what was happening. Excellent. Not bad at all.
I like this plan.
Is this the teacher?
I'm gonna say yes.
Yes.
Yep, okay, thank God. I was very concerned.
My Baruch, may I have a moment?
Oh.
That's the teacher. And things were just getting good. What is it? I'm a bit...
Oh boy! Oh boy! New voice for me! Yes!
You have a guest. Please make your way to the entrance.
I need to... I'm good.
A guest? It's not like I own a hotel. They've been waiting. Please hurry. It was rather unfortunate that I'd have someone waiting on me right before my big match, but I was more interested in the unexpected guest.
Oh, man.
I didn't want to waste any time, so I decided to take care of it quickly.
Oh, I'm so ready for this.
I'm...
Oh, here we go.
Heart rate's starting to go.
Yes!
The entryway was a heavy contrast from the hot sunlight and deep shadows.
Oh my God.
What?
It's our boy! It's our boy! Detective Delicious has arrived!
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
Detective Delicious.
Did you just say Detective Delicious?
Yes. This is Detective Delicious. He is my favorite character. My favorite side character, let's say. I love him like my own child. He's the Goda of this game.
Oh my God, let's...
There he is! He looks very different, I think, in the new... I guess they all do, but like... Man.
I think it's
look
the
at his
bright...
pants.
I think it's the bright yellow
His
missing.
pants, yeah, they changed completely. That's great. Yeah, look at him go.
Also, the suspenders are doing a lot less work in the new version.
He's a little bit less... He's let himself go a little less, you know?
Yeah.
Look at the way they like curve around. It's like a cartoon. It's great.
It's like a cartoon.
It is a cartoon. Shush you.
The entryway was a heavy contrast from the hot sunlight and
boy.
deep shadows. Waiting there, looking uncomfortably warm, with a middle-aged man, his tie sloppily loosened and his jacket
Yeah.
tucked underneath his
The way I
arm.
imagine he's just always fanning himself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Are you my boy, son? Keiichi, my boy, son.
There was no question that he wasn't a resident of Namizawa, and that was without a doubt the first time he had met me. Ever since I met Tomotake's-san, I'd been running into so many middle-aged men.
Oh my.
That's a strange
It's
observation.
inappropriate.
Is it? Ugh, my voice.
I am simply moving into voice. You
I
must
see.
give me time to
Oh my God, it's this
move in.
voice.
It definitely is. Wait, was it not Keiichi's voice? Right
I'm
now?
sorry, I'm pausing to
I
recover
am simply moving my voice into the
alright.
place I
It's alright.
needed
I'm
to be at. This is definitely getting cut, but I am practicing because I need to bring a strong Soviet-Russian vibe
Strong
for big men.
Soviet-Russian.
Strong Soviet economy.
Russian vibe.
Yes, I am getting there.
Yes, very good.
Thank you very much, my friend.
That's right, who might you be?
I have the AC on in my car. Let's talk there. It's a bit hot here, don't you think?
I love this voice. I've
Thank
never
you.
heard it before.
I've never heard it either.
I've never heard Ryukishi repeat himself.
I've
either.
never heard us repeat a voice.
The man, completely ignoring my question, pointed over to the car park near the gate and began walking. Gotta be kidding me, I had no intention of going along with some geezer I didn't even know. And he was asking me to get in his car with him. Hashtag stranger danger.
Come into my car, I have air conditioning. I am not going to bite. Come on now.
He opened the back door of his car and called me over. I didn't like this old man, but I wanted to know what this was about. Even while knowing that conversations that start out like this have never led to anything good.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
See,
It'll be fine.
okay, I feel like in the context of how this would happen in the real world, this character would have provided some identification.
No, he doesn't need to. He's Detective Delicious.
No, to like the teacher. But it's just so weird just being like, hey, I need to see this child at your school.
Coming to my car. Yeah, it is a little creepy, isn't it? It's great. It's fine though. I'm sure everything will be fine. He definitely has never killed anyone.
The inside of his car was pretty cool. It was like he had the AC on.
Yeah.
Cars with air conditioners were supposed to be a luxury. Really? Yeah. Wow.
Back in the day.
What a time. What a time to be alive.
To be alive, thank you. Back when it was all cool.
My dad didn't have one in his car, at least. The Sistine Chapel couldn't afford us that.
It's very true. Please, let me know if it is too cold for you, okay? I have a habit of cranking it all the way up.
Fans, self.
Yeah.
So, what business do you have with me? Out of spite, I decided to ignore his remark in the same way he did to me and start my own line of questioning.
I am detective here. You must listen to me, friend.
This is so good. This is
you
already...
must talk to me.
This is already getting straight into...
It is beautiful.
A beautiful budding relationship.
The beginning of a beautiful body cop relationship, yes. I am sure.
He pulled out a notepad from his pocket and took out a picture that was stuck between the pages.
Yes.
Who's the picture of?
Here we go.
On it was the face of a pretty goofy-looking guy.
It was Keiichi. If you know anything related to this individual, then please tell me.
Who the heck is this? I doubt even his close friends would be able to recognize who he was from this expressionless picture that looked like it was taken at the DMV.
There were scribbles on his shirt done in permanent marker. Starting with yours, Mayaba-san, and quite a few of your classmates signed as well.
Yes!
Here we go, it's the mystery tracks. They're coming on. Murder time.
This is Tomataki-san.
What, it's Flash?
Thank you. There's no hint of his usual unreliable and easygoing personality in this photo.
Oh no.
It was an expressionless, half-asleep face.
Then do you know this woman?
Even before seeing it, I had a good idea of who it was. I don't remember her name, but she's some lady who was with Tomataki-san last night.
Flash. It's the worst bit. It's the worst bit. It's the worst bit of his playthrough. It's the worst bit.
We're sticking with it, though.
I was trying to enjoy Detective Delicious here. And you're like, Flash.
I didn't know what her name was, but I did know she was a resident of Hinamizawa.
Oh, dear. When was the last time you saw these two?
The night of the Watanagashi, we spoke. They seem pretty close, I guess. It's really weird. I feel like the night of the Watanagashi is a very weird way to phrase last night.
Last night? Yeah. Like literally yesterday, did you talk to them? It's a great question. Did anything bother you about them? Anything is fine. Go ahead and say it.
Being asked for every little detail is very troubling, honestly. I had a pretty good idea of who this guy was by now. Did something happen to them?
Uh-oh.
There was no response to my inquiry.
He's not good at this, is he?
Thus I replied to that silence in kind. I was pretty sure, certain that this guy was a cop. Then why? Why was he asking about Tomataki-san? Did something happen to him?
Gotcha. I got you back, bro. I got you back.
More importantly, why me? Shouldn't there have been plenty of other people who knew more about him than I did? The roar of the air conditioner felt unbearably loud.
But... I'm having too much fun.
After a long pause, he finally spoke again.
You've moved here just recently, isn't that right, Mayaba-san? Are you aware, I wonder, about the stories of Oyashiro-sama?
My heart began to race. I'm pretty terrible at hiding things. Probably showed on my face. Well, it's a good thing he's out here and not having to struggle hiding his cheating includer.
It's good.
Or deduction.
Yeah, it's good. Not at all. If you don't, then that's fine.
Wait, I think that was Keiichi.
No, this is definitely me, my friend. I am pressing you for information about last night.
Oh, right, I see. I follow now.
If you do not know what is happening, I will just take problem to other people. You have friends. I have leg-breaking devices. It is fine.
Well, I have heard of it. Tomataki-san told me, actually.
Flash, how much do you know about it?
The dismemberment killing, the accidental death by illness followed by suicide, and the lady who was beaten to death.
Yes.
These incidents have always happened the day of the Watanagashi, ending in suspicious deaths. I don't think Tomataki-san would have kept anything from me. I think that was everything. No, rather, I didn't want to think there was anything more than that.
Oh. Do you know of that, well, that curse, Mayaba-san? Feel free to speak openly about it.
Up until now, no speaking openly.
You need to speak closed until I tell you to open your mouth, you understand?
Wow, what an interesting time to cut that track.
Uh-oh.
I don't believe in it. My answer was instant.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much that I didn't believe in it as I was on the verge of believing and I wanted to clear away my own doubts. It was the more prominent feeling.
Sure. Really? And that's great. Guess you really are one of those city-raised boys.
So what if I don't believe? I have friends waiting, so could you get to the point?
The man in this picture is dead.
Yay!
Congratulations.
It happened!
The murders! We're so much fun now. This is where the game gets fun.
My mind went blank. What happened to Tomitaki-san?
It would seem that he died last night. Flash. That was the night of the Watanagash flash. Do you understand the implications behind that, Mayabara-san?
Implications? Not any for the cause of his death or the reasons behind it. The real problem was that he died on the day of the Watanagashi. Meaning this year, the curse of Ayashiro-sama had once again blank.
The death of Jiro Tomitaki is still confidential. Flesh. It is written right here on my notepad. This is flesh in bold. I just wanted to make sure you understood that he is fleshing his camera.
No,
you can understand why that is. You understand, yes.
I didn't want to understand why. Please, tell me what happened.
It was rather peculiar. It might be a little too graphic for someone born and raised in Namizawa.
It was a roundabout way of saying it, but it caused me to doubt whether or not I wanted to hear the rest. I would only regret forcing myself to learn of something I shouldn't. Or at least that's how I figured I would feel if I listened to the rest. Please, tell me he's not gonna reject the information.
No, it's fine.
Oh, thank goodness.
Here we go. Well, it's okay. We got this. Let's get some exposition, boys. One of our patrol cars discovered the body on their way back from security detail at the festival. It was late, about 5 till midnight. The location was, you know where the road into town becomes paved, right? Down past the slope, on the shoulder, around there.
There are a few streetlights on that road. It's pitch black darkness with only broken by the lights of passing cars and the moon. It's a stroke of luck that Tomitaki-san was spotted collapsed on the shoulder of the road. Tomitaki-san was faced...
I feel like I should be saying this.
Sure, take it.
I mean, look, I enjoy doing the voice anyway, so it's fine.
Go for it.
Tomitaki-san was face down, covered in blood.
No points, it's the Wild West.
Yes, it's good fun. You might as well abuse it. Blood and muck covered the asphalt. We thought it was a hit and run at first, but when the officer checked to see if he was still alive, he quickly noticed something abnormal. His throat had been ripped open.
Oh my goodness, I love that sound effect so much.
It's great, it's great.
That was
there is some
bone-chilling.
There are some primo sound effects. Remember, Higurashi's much more horror than Mineko is.
Oh, here we go. This is what I want to know. From a knife or something?
No, nails.
Ooh! Nails? As in fingernails? Wait, with those he clawed through?
From the coroner's report, it was revealed that it was with his own nails.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Yep, here it goes. You were waiting for this. This is it.
What does that mean? Basically, it means it wasn't a murder, it was suicide.
Clawed his own throat out. Apparently.
Tomitaki-san thought that there was a reason to tear open his own throat. As hard as he could with his own nails.
Flash.
Fuck. Tore through the skin until he started to bleed. And even then, Tomitaki-san didn't stop.
Got it.
He continued clawing. With enough intensity that it could have peeled off his nails, still clawing. Still clawing. And as his nails reached those vital arteries that you should never damage, he continued clawing.
Here it is.
Blood splattered on the ground around him.
There's the blood.
As he bled, while gasping for breath, he collapsed, his body spasmed, and he died in agony.
We thought the drugs were to blame, but nothing of that nature was detected.
This was suicide. Never heard of such a thing. It's an unnatural way of dying. If this wasn't a mysterious death, then what was? The way he died in these 5 years, his death most resembled that of a curse. Mm-hmm. As if to show both myself and Tomitaki-san, who proclaimed that there was no such thing as a curse, that we were wrong.
There were a few more suspicious details. From his body chemistry, perspiration, epilation, and so on, we concluded that he was in a state of hysteria right before his death.
That was a given. It's hard to believe someone could be in a sound state of mind while clawing out their throat. That's true, well observed.
Wounds on his hands matched a discarded piece of lumber found nearby. There are traces of where he struck trees and the guardrails within. with it.
I
Tomi-
think.
does not matter. It does not matter. English is second language, yes. Tomitaki-san Flash's blood was found all over the place. Meaning,
While tearing at his own throat, he was swinging around a piece of lumber.
there were external injuries which were not self-inflicted discovered on Tomitaki-san. There is a high probability Tomitaki-san was assaulted. The external injuries suggest there may be multiple suspects.
To summarize, Tomitaki-san was surrounded and attacked. While wandering the night roads in a state of panic after being cornered, he picked up a piece of lumber and tried fighting back. Somewhere in there, he began madly tearing at his own throat, clawing at it. Then he died.
Sounds legit.
So what were the other external wounds on him?
Oh. The presumed time of death was around 9:23 p.m., meaning it occurred right after you finished talking to Tomitaki-san at the festival.
Everyone signed Tomitaki-san's shirt, then parted ways. Right after that. Oh yeah, he should have been with a woman. What about her?
She is missing. She hasn't shown up to work and she hasn't returned home either. There is a very high probability that she was involved in this incident.
For a while, I could only gaze off into space. I never would have thought that something unfortunate happening to somebody close to me could affect me this deeply.
Not that close to you. You've only known him for like 2 days.
The time I'd spent with Tomitaki-san was short, thank you. But we went to the same festival, spent time together, and took part in the same competition. He was one of us.
We have been continuing the investigation on various fronts, but when it comes to Oyashiro-sama's curse, the villagers here aren't very cooperative.
That I knew well. Would have been none the wiser if not for Tomitaki-san, the outsider, telling me. So that's why you came to me, because I'm not originally from Hinamizawa. I should have been angry that this was the reason he wanted to hear what happened from me.
If things go the way they have been, then the conclusion would be that Tiro Tomitaki, Flash, died from Oyashiro-sama's curse.
He turned away from me and gazed far off into the distance.
He died the night of the Watanagashi. During that sacred ritual, he carelessly snapped off photos, angering Oyashiro-sama. That's how it's going to turn out.
There's no way Oyashiro-sama would inflict divine punishment on Tomitaki-san.
Flash.
Tomitaki-san that
Flash.
had to have been killed by humans.
Flash.
And a cowardly group, no less. There's no way I'm gonna let this end up being the fault of some curse.
Is you right? Or am I wrong? Yeah, this is you. Yeah.
I think so as well. There's no such thing as divine punishment or curses. Tense mood was cut with the man's hearty laugh.
That's how it must be, Mayabara-san. Cooperation from individuals in Hinamizawa who don't believe in the curse is indispensable. Understand?
Neither Tomitaki-san nor I believed in curses. With the way
Flash.
things were going, we'd just end up with Tomitaki-san's
Flash.
death, marking the 5th year. Which would mean Hinamizawa had rejected Tomitaki-san.
Flash!
That was something I couldn't.
Just Flash! It's happening so many times. Stop saying his
Tomitaki-san
name.
was one
Flash!
He didn't live in Hinamizawa, but he came every single year. In a sense, he was more of a resident than I was. There's no way that Tomitaki-san could have been cursed by Ashura-sama.
Flash.
But there's nothing I can do to help. I have no idea what happened that night
Please
either.
get a button that just plays me saying Flash in the recording. Please do that. Please. The Flash
The
button.
moment we integrate a soundboard, the quality is gonna just leap off a cliff, claw its own neck out, per se.
It's gonna be great. No, if you see or hear something that draws your attention, then that is enough.
If I see or hear, he was talking in the future tense.
Oh boy. Things or people or rumors, anything is fine. I don't care if they're unfounded. Here, this is my number. If I'm not there, then just leave a message with whoever picks up.
He handed me a piece of paper with his number on it, but I hesitated for a second. If I took it, then whether I wanted to or not, I'll be mired knee-deep in this matter.
Please, help me solve these questions surrounding Tomitaki Flash-san's unfortunate death.
That's right. Why was I hesitating? I needed to find the murderer who killed my friend.
Tomitaki Flash-san. Yep.
I snatched up the piece of paper as a satisfied grin spread across his face.
Nice. Everything we spoke of today is a secret. Please, keep this confidential.
Understood.
From your friends as well. Especially from Sonozaki-san and Furute-san. Please, do not inform them.
Sonozaki, you mean Mion? Why, are you saying they have something to do with the incident? With my friends' names brought up so abruptly, and being told to keep it a secret from them, I became rather angry.
This is what they call investigative privilege, I suppose.
Don't play games with me. Mion is a close friend of mine. I snapped at him, but he didn't seem to be especially offended.
I wouldn't mind telling you, but it may just upset you.
Say it. He hesitated a little. Turning his gaze to the outside of the car, he began to speak after thinking for a bit.
There is a possibility that the string of incidents happening here in Hinamizawa are a result of a village conspiracy.
There's no way that could be right. Give me a break. First of all, is there any proof of that? No, that's what you're looking for, you goose.
No evidence. Also, each of the cases were resolved and none of the perpetrators had any direct connection to the village.
And how did you come to that conclusion?
Every year, the enemies of the village die on the day of the Watanagashi. Don't you think that's enough reason to suspect something?
Only the residents of Hinamizawa thought the day of the Watanagashi was sacred. So basically, because incidents happened on that day, it was somehow related to Hinamizawa?
First, it was the damned construction foreman. Then it was a villager that supported it. Those the village hold a grudge against die one after the other for mysterious causes. The means are different, but in the end, the result is the same.
Unfounded, unreasonable suspicion. But it couldn't just be shrugged off. So the victims after that, what about the Shinto priest and his wife's death? They weren't enemies of the village?
The villagers had expected leadership from the Shinto priest at the time of the dam dispute, but he wasn't proactive, so there was a faction of villagers who harbored ill will towards him as a shrine something.
Result.
As a result.
Yes.
There you go.
Ill will, it's not like he did anything bad to the village. What about that housewife after that? Did she die just because she was the wife of the brother of a supporter? That's such a trivial reason to kill someone. What about Tamataki?
Slash.
He's not affiliated with the Dam Project at all. Was he killed just because he was an outsider? In the beginning, it felt those related to the Dam Project. It fell on those related to the Dam Project, but as the years went on, the enemy threshold of victims had become much lower.
Well, that is the scary part. The bar keeps getting lower.
What's scary about that?
It means it's not just enemies of the village anymore. Just being an outsider is reason enough.
Yes, let's make the little kids scared.
It's a good plan.
Nice one. The next year's victim, they're just gonna be picked out of the village outsider pool.
It might be a person who just moved here.
Woo! Juicy.
It could be, just throwing that out there.
What do you mean by... I swallowed my words. Here in Hinamizawa, the ones who would be considered the most outside would be... my family.
Uh-oh.
I was proof enough of that, wasn't I? I still couldn't really remember the names of the people I passed by. Then the next victim's my family. He's saying it was gonna be me.
I never said that.
But what does that have to do with Mion?
I cannot go into details, but the Sonozaki family led the dam protests, but fervently so. This is also true of Mion Sonozaki-san herself. She has quite a few misdemeanor and obstruction of public work offenses on her record because of the protests.
I knew Mion knew what it meant to fight. This was the first I'd heard of her family leading the protests, though. Then, well, what did it all mean? Are you saying that Mion's family's involved with this string of incidents?
I wouldn't go that far, at least not out loud. I'm just saying that if it was a conspiracy, then they'd have the highest probability of being behind it.
But a very clear explanation. Felt like he'd magnificently avoided the details I really wanted to know.
We don't know who or how involved anyone is right now. That is exactly why I don't want you to say anything to the villagers.
Instead of answering, I gave a very bitter expression. It seemed he understood it well enough.
And think of it like this. I don't want to worry the villagers who blindly believe it is a curse. How about that?
What do you mean, how about that? How should I know? The reasoning behind wanting me not to carelessly open my mouth about it wasn't too hard to comprehend. The perpetrator was here. It had nothing to do with the curse. He was definitely going to be caught by the police and made to pay for his crimes. And none of the villagers should have had anything to do with that process. It may cause those sensitive about the curse to just worry needlessly. Just like everyone kept it from me so I wouldn't worry about it. Is it now my turn to keep it from them so they don't have to worry? I was just talking to myself. Unlike me, everyone else has been worrying over these mysterious incidents yearly. And the incident this time probably means a lot more to them. I didn't want to burden them anymore. In the end, everything went as the man had wanted, and as insipid as it was, but it couldn't be helped. I understand. I'll keep it to myself. Is that fine, Mr.
Oishi, from the Okonomiya police station. You can call me Kuro-chan or Delicious if you want.
No, Uishi-san is fine. The way he said it was unpleasant, yet retained hints of politeness. Politeness. He was the spitting image of a vulgar police officer. Though I've never seen one this bulky before in the cop shows I watch.
I've taken up too much time. Your friends are waiting, aren't they? I should probably let you get back to them. Goodbye.
The door opened with a click and in streamed the oppressive heat. It was blistering outside of the car. Was it really this hot of a day? It was an almost cruel heat as opposed to the mechanical coolness inside the car. It was as if the land of Hinamizawa itself suddenly hated me. I felt a little sad as that thought crossed my mind.
I didn't mean to suspect your friends. Please, don't misunderstand that.
I refrained from telling him that it was too late to say something that self-serving.
It's fine if you don't see or hear anything, my son. There is enough proof that the village is not involved.
I'll contact you if I hear or see anything, but I'm no detective. Please don't expect too much from me.
I won't. You don't have to become a detective, as glamorous as it is. Just go on living as you have up until now.
Look at that face.
He's beautiful. He's just such a happy guy. Just let me know if you notice anything.
I hastily made my way back to the school building after giving him a quick bow.
See you later. Farewell, Mayabara-kun.
I returned to the school building without looking back.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was Detective Delicious.
Oh my god.
He's a cool guy. I kind of want to know what your impression of him is. Because he made a huge impression on me. I love him. What do you think was going on in that scene? Thoughts? Immediate thoughts? Because this is the kind of the beginning of the investigation as it stands, right? For the murder mystery. So thoughts on him?
I don't know. I feel like he was introduced a bit late to be a suspicious character.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Sure. You don't find him suspicious at all?
Well, I think the fact that he appeared for the first time after the murder is particularly...
Sure. Particularly telling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think also, like, he seems to be a vessel character for Keiichi to do more, rather than necessarily, like, add a lot himself, which makes me sad because I did like his first appearance.
He is a very cool character and I love him.
Hopefully we get to see more of him.
As I said, he's the Gerda of Higurashi. I love every scene he's in.
Yeah, that's good. That's pretty much where I see him.
Yep.
I think, I don't know, the other thing is like clawing out his own throat, but also having been attacked. I feel like the clawing out your own throat is like the standard image for, there's a name for it.
What are you looking for?
There's like a type of hysteria where you see like bugs under your skin.
Right.
And you like start scratching at them to...
Right.
It reminds me very much of like that style of imagery.
You think that's what's going on?
I mean, I don't know what it actually means, but it's just like a similarity that I'm seeing.
Yeah, I feel you. Cool.
Because, I mean, I don't know what would cause that. Like, if we were going back to the whole military conspiracy thing I was suggesting earlier, it could be like fucking psychedelic or something.
Sure.
But I don't see any particular reason for it to be that with what we've been presented.
Sure.
I mean, also the other thing, like, the fact that it supposedly was a suicide, but he was also attacked by several people.
It seems like a messy kind of situation.
Yeah, like, who are the several people, and also, was it, like, do we trust the police report in that it's, like, the suicide was what actually killed him, or did the people that killed him, like, took his hands and, like, used them to scrape out his throat?
This is certainly something that I want to poke you on. Like, Oishi seems to have a motive here.
Yeah.
Trying to, like, solve this. I don't think it's a stretch. Like, you picked up on it, like... he's like, the whole village might be, they might want to kill all the outsiders.
Yeah.
And Keiichi's obviously an outsider. Do you think that he's like intentionally trying to manipulate Keiichi? Do you think it's like a malicious thing? What's going on?
He's definitely
there?
intentionally trying to manipulate him, but it remains to be seen what that is for the purpose of.
Sure. Okay. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to poke at your thought process, because this really is like the first scene where we've gotten details about a murder.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up being an accomplice in some way.
Sure. He's the detective, right? So I know what that tells us about his role and whether or not he might be an accomplice, or like he might be one of those like, I'm the detective, but he actually was not helping at all.
Well, I mean, less accomplice in the sense that he like had something directly to do with it. More that he is here for the wrong reasons and is perhaps helping things move along through his actions, even if indirectly.
Maybe. I don't know. We don't know much about him, but he's a cool, big dude, and he has a beautiful Russian voice now. Well, mostly Russian. Anyway. So yeah, cool. Okay. Just wanted to prod you on that. And now we're late for club activities, so we're gonna get an earful.
Oh, God, I'm just so excited about this.
God damn you.
I don't know how much time had passed.
I don't even want to go back to the games. I just want to kill more people. Oh.
I did feel bad for keeping them waiting, but right now there was a lot on my mind. Tomotaki-san's death was hard enough as it was, but to think that there was the possibility of a village conspiracy, worse still, there was also a chance that Mion was involved. Nonsense.
Yeah, nonsense.
Impossible. Not Mion, Rena, Sadako, or Rika-chan.
Yeah.
This group that attacked Tomotaki-san.
Flash.
Who could the perpetrators be? I really like the positioning of, like, not these 4 people, it was a group.
Yeah, it was a group of 4 people, but definitely not those 4 people that I know. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Definitely not them.
Who could the perpetrators be? Could it be that they were hiding here somewhere in Hinamizawa? I didn't know. All I could say for certain was that I knew that Mion couldn't be the perpetrator.
Definitely.
For certain?
Yeah, we walked home with her, right? Or do we not? You know what? Don't worry about it. I don't remember. No, sorry, we walked home with Rena, didn't we?
Yes, but I'm just... Who is... It's Mi-chan. Who is...
Wait, why are they saying it's Mi-chan if we're just... Oh, it's someone who's like, oh, it's Mi-chan! I mean, I feel like it's going to be the Sadako or Rena. I think it's going to be Sadako, if we want to take a guess. Unless you have another guess, if you think it's Rena.
Well, but...
I guess she wouldn't say... I think it's got to be Rena, then. It's got to be right.
Go for it.
Yeah. Is Mi-chan the perpetrator?
Wild West.
I think it's got to be. Yeah!
Yes! Oh my God!
We don't get any points for it.
Oh, it's the
but you all know!
West.
You all know!
You all know we nailed that
did
shit. Oh my God, that should have been like 100 points.
I know. We should have milked that for all it was worth.
Oh
well, that's okay.
It's the Wild West, baby. I started to hear Rena's voice.
With the rope in the lounge.
Nope.
Aw. No!
Rena clutched her head while flailing about. Looks like you're just self-destructing over here. Wait, was there another word at the... Oh yeah, wow. I just like completely didn't even see
we don't need those 3-letter words. Get them out of here.
3-letter words, rubbish. Keiichi-san, you're quite late.
Oh.
Well, no, I'm seething with anger.
I love the way she talks. It's just, I'd forgotten. She's just so posh. She's so small.
Sorry about that. I called into the staff room.
You see?
3-letter words are useless. We just agreed, Ben.
You can't just ignore them. You're the magician of words. If you're gonna ignore them, you replace them with better words.
Yeah, that's a good
Bigger
point.
words.
All right, I'll clean up my act.
Good, you better. I will search the hounds upon you. You were reprimanded for bad behavior. That's a shame.
Well, it's been pretty heated over here. Since it's getting pretty late, let's make the next game the last one. If I remember right, I had 0 points. And I pretty much decided that I'm gonna be finishing in last place.
Don't worry, Cage-kun. I'm at -1 points.
What?
How?
The heck? Her score is lower than mine and I wasn't even playing. This is the final match to decide if the penalty is going to be carried out by Rena alone or by both Kei-chan and Rena.
Just let her win.
Yeah, right. Just let Rena do the penalty by herself.
Aww. We made a promise, Keiichi-kun, that we would both win. I waited all this time for you, you know? You know?
I'm sorry about that.
Why did you say don't?
What? No, I said,
Okay. You uncomfortable with Rena's
No,
cutesy bullshit?
it was in place of the irk.
Okay, I'm with you. I thought you were channeling your inner concern for
Maybe
Rena.
I am.
Yeah, I believe it.
I followed my initial plan of showing Rena my cards, but I didn't say who was the criminal and just waited for her to call. Oh, how nice of him.
I got it. The murder is me with the poison at the entrance. Is it?
Why am I, Rena? Quite a quick answer. Another stab in the dark? Oh.
She did it. Rena's correct.
And it's decided that Keiichi-san shall take part in the penalty as well.
Yay! Hooray! Keiichi-kun, let's both do our best. Star!
Yeah, let's do our best.
Yeah!
It's my fault, so I have no choice.
Aw, what a sweetie. Looking out for his friends.
Then that's game. It's me, Mion Sonozaki, ranked first. In dead last are Keiichi, Maebara, and Ren and Ryugu.
Ryugu.
That's what I said.
I'm pretty sure he said right. You know what? Play back the tape. Let us know. Let us know in the comments who sucks more, me or him.
Everyone applauded in the game ended.
Thank you.
The problem was now the penalty.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Now then, I rank first, so I'll decide what you'll be buying for the gopher penalty.
What will she make us buy? I wonder. Keiichi.
Yeah. Let's blacklist the drugstore. That was your aim, wasn't it?
Angry face.
Oh, I don't have any business at the drugstore.
Aw.
This old man's already got a list prepared for you on this piece of paper.
Oh no. Well, there's a lot written here.
A lot? And what's she making us buy? 2 blocks of tofu, shampoo and conditioner. This might be Rena, but it's the Wild West.
You know what? It's fine. Keep
Apple
going.
and vinegar and fried tofu.
Commit!
The heck is this?
Commit.
No, we got it. We
Yeah,
nailed
you're
it.
fine. See? More points for us.
It looks more like a shopping list than a penalty.
It is. Me was certain she was going to win today.
Rule 7 of our society. You cannot refuse any penalty. Here's some money. Take the shampoo. Wait, shit. The shampoo I usually get is Fruit Fable. Thanks.
How many rules are there?
This is just your grocery list. I promised myself that if I won next time, I'd make her go buy hemorrhoid cream.
Damn. Get wrecked, fool. Yeah, straight thug life. Street thug life. Yo.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
What a fun chapter that was. We had such a great time with the kids, and we're playing around.
We've made it.
I don't want to worry about the murders anymore.
Ben,
what do you mean we've made it? We have such opposite approaches to this.
we got the whole way to the murder without me rage quitting.
I guess so. Oh, yeah,
achievement get not a clue.
We don't have a clue, guys. I definitely don't have a clue.
Alrighty. Let's look at the tips
Let's
to start
look at the
next
clues.
time.
Yeah. All right.
Have fun, everyone.
Bye.